Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Hero. Today we're going to be taking a first look at Thief. Also sometimes called or referred to as Thief 4, as it's the fourth one in the series. I'm going to be reviewing the Steam/PC edition of the game. There are plenty of other reviews of the console versions. The PC version does have a couple of things as far as advantage-wise goes. The Xbox One is limited to 900p, and the PlayStation 4 is full 1080p, but both the console versions are limited to 30 frames per second, whereas PC will be 60. So it is the superior version of the bunch. Let's go ahead and check out the available options for those of you who are interested in picking up this game and what all it has to offer. Plenty of keyboard and mouse controls for you, as well as mapping. I do want to take into note that the controller does respond better in this particular game. So if you have a wired Xbox 360 controller or something similar, just a lot of the layouts, especially for weapon changing in the game, works a whole lot better with a controller in mind. One very cool feature here in the options is game in HUD, so if you want a more immersive experience, you can turn off some of these different things of the HUD and really just kind of delve into the life of the city. Display is going to be all your monitor options, refresh rates, and so on. Graphics is pretty much what you'd expect, and you can even change the field of view if that makes you nauseous at certain degrees. Pretty much everything you'd expect: shadow qualities, texture qualities, depth of field, SSA, all that stuff. Additionally, there is a benchmarking. One thing to note, though, is Thief is currently poorly optimized. There was a driver update as of yesterday, February 24th, 2014, for AMD cards. I don't know if they've ever put out anything for NVIDIA, so that is something to take in mind. You will want to pick up those drivers before trying to give this game a shot. Let's go ahead and start a new game and jump in here on the Thief difficulty, and I can kind of just show you the first prologue section and what you're getting into.
There's one thing this city's taught me. You can put a price on anything. Secrets, reputations, a life, and trust. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. But then I suppose none of that matters when you're me. After all, when did I ever pay for anything?
So that's one thing I will definitely compliment Thief on, is very short with the story and gets you right into the action almost immediately. You are playing as Garrett, Master Thief, who is essentially a kleptomaniac and will steal everything that isn't bolted down. And that's something I kind of appreciate about this game is, one, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's phenomenal looking. Two, when you're stealing an item, you really feel much like a thief. I love that you can see his arms and just the way he grabs things and behaves with just those animations are absolutely superb. I believe we've gotten everything possible from this room. Oh, did forget here. Now, I do have some complaints with Thief. Unfortunately, the voice acting is pretty bland. And the story is not stellar either. But that said, I mean, the atmosphere and everything in here and the graphics are phenomenal, and all of the Thief aspects are great as well. So when you're stealing stuff or breaking into things, you very much feel like a thief. The combat system, as I'll show you a little later, is almost non-existent. But that's okay. It got a lot of harp on that in other reviews for not having a stellar combat system. But honestly, he's Master Thief, not a Master Assassin. So I can forgive him.
Painting's more my taste.
I can forgive him
take a closer look.
Not having stellar combat skills. Pretty much if you fight anything more than one enemy at a time, you're dead. Game over. I do love See, everything relating to stealing stuff is done so well in this game. If you're familiar with anything like the Bethesda style games of lock picking, this should come pretty easy to you.
What the? Well, they do call the rooftops the Thieves' Highway.
Now, something that is very cool is if you are into collecting items, there are a lot of things to be seen and to capture in this game. There's 1 out of 9 unique loots for here, but if you check out player progression, there's lots of statistics available, amount of gold, pockets picked, and so on. There's also collectibles. It says 1 out of 9. I guess after I picked up some more collectibles, it says there's going to be 82 total. So, and I believe there was like something like, it'll come up in a little bit, but there's several documents to be found. So something to note is there is no jump button in this game, as much as I want them to be. It's probably my biggest complaint. You have this big, beautiful, open city, and you can't really jump anywhere other than where the game wants you to go.
Aaron. Of course it is. Care to make a little more noise next time?
How else would you know it was me? Basso did tell you we were working together on this, right?
Well, I showed up, so what do you think?
I think you haven't changed a bit. Come on, it'll be just like old times.
This game is absolutely beautiful. I mean, YouTube is not going to do this justice at all. You definitely need to get your hands on it to see this, but phenomenal. But again, there is no jump button. It's just kind of all sort of automated for me by just holding down left trigger. So that's not something I'm so excited about.
Did you pick that route because it was fast or because you thought it'd be fun?
Can it be both?
Come on, let's get Basso his commission.
And the light gem system. This is pretty straightforward. Thief pretty much invented this. Essentially, if you're standing in light, guards can see you. And this really kind of spawned the whole Metal Gear Solid / Tom Clancy stealth-based games. I mean, this is what it was known for doing. So you notice we do get these bits of slowdowns. That's because there are quite a bit of loading screens. I do love the peak mechanic in here. It's really well done. And then you have this kind of dash.
You should get yourself one of these. See you on the other side.
Looks like I won't be going that way.
Let's finish unloading before summer's day is over.
Why not drink to a job well done first?
We can't just leave the cart out here.
It's festival time. Your average thief will be under a table in an alehouse.
And the watch will be liquored up too. I'm not haggling fines with a drunk god again.
Again, you expect to just push up on the ladders, but it's everything is done by left trigger.
Come on.
Oh, here she is.
Jealous of the claw? I made it myself.
I'm sure the watch will be very impressed. They'll certainly hear us coming.
They'll have to catch me first.
Just be aware of your surroundings.
It's not about taking in the sights, Garrett. It's about taking in the loot. You do still steal, right?
I've been stealing since before you could crawl.
There's the Garrett I know.
I tell you what, take a look at the sky though. Absolutely phenomenal skybox in this game. What a pretty night sky.
Look what I found. You and me out on the town? Why did we stop doing this again?
Do you really need to ask?
So you can press and hold X and actually peek through keyholes, which is a pretty neat little trick. Gives you a little bit of a heads up on what's on the other side of the door. Whenever you're ready, you can just B to back out, and of course X to pick the lock. This is just a matter, of course, of rotating the joystick around till you find the spot it lights up the best, then set the pin with the right trigger. Fairly simple, and they don't appear to break, so that might change course in harder difficulty locks and things of that sort. You have the ability to put out light sources, albeit that can bring guards' attentions if there was someone in the area. I feel like I'm in Amnesia all over again.
Hard to keep a secret in this neighborhood.
So we have a new diary. Relationship with watchguard continues. Husband still absent. Send anonymous letter. Mr. Question mark. Rent apartment across the street. Must be concealed. Wall safe on lower floor. Left of stairs. Always something valuable passing through his hands. Can't say exactly where he hides it. Knew he's up to no good. Paxman. Nothing for several days. Passed on. Never seen any relatives. Inheritance many. This is what I was talking about before. So as you can see, for the collectibles, 1 out of 84. So it looks like there's going to be a lot more of those unique loot. And then there's 221 documents you can find. So there's a bit of story and a lot of side missions and stuff to do, which should cover you as far as that end goes. So if you like collecting things, this might be definitely something to look into. Again, this plays very much like Dishonored. So if you are a huge fan of that, this will definitely bring some interest to you. Do I feel it's as executed as well as Dishonored? Yes, in some regards. In others, not so much.
Like a watchman,
in particularly, the combat system is non-existent in this game, whereas in Dishonored, it was a phenomenal combat system.
You're the only one watching.
Every day I'm reminded what a catch you were.
Come on, let's go try those gavel wings.
So again, I'm just being very quiet to let you get a sense for the audio sounds and background music and just kind of the atmosphere. Thief is very much a sound-based game, especially when you're in this sneaking mode. I mean, all you really have to depend on is your ears and eyes to see if anyone's around. So
how much did you steal?
It's not how much you steal. It's what you steal.
And how you steal it. Looks like this primal stone thing that Basso wants is in the ceremony room at Northcrest Manor.
It's the Baron's mansion. Won't be easy.
Worried?
Yes, and so should you.
We'll be fine. I'll pick up your slack.
This job's getting more complicated by the second.
see what I mean? The character exchange is absolutely just terrible in this game, unfortunately.
That's a lot of guards.
They're definitely not here for the summer festival dance. A lot of guards means a lot of steel. Thieves and swords do not get on well.
Yeah, especially not in this
I've never had a
game.
problem with swords. But then again, I'm not just a thief.
Remain silent and out of sight. Man, are they right about that. You do not want to get seen by a couple of guards here. You're going to have a bad time. So, here's that swoop mechanic where I don't see how they can't see that someone's just dashing really quickly through the dark, but it is what it is. So you can't steal the purses off of people?
Bronson, over here.
Huh?
Help the new boy, will you? He's been trying to light a fire basket for 10 minutes.
What am I, his father?
Go on, before he sets fire to himself.
So some surfaces such as water make movement easier to detect, move very slowly to reduce the sound you produce. So you do absolutely want to just tread as lightly as possible. I think that's a very cool mechanic that certain materials make different sounds and make you more noticeable. So very glad to see that come back. That was available in the other Thieves. And the swoop is neat. I mean, it makes it feel very ninja-like. Here we receive one of the first special items in the game, so to speak, the water arrows. The only thing I don't like is they have these very specific points they want to use them, and all the things that I'd want to, like for example, I want to extinguish one of these lights over here, it wouldn't work on. So the game really just kind of sets up the points it wants you to do it in, and you don't have that freedom that I was hoping you were going to get. And I think that was the biggest complaint with this game is there was a lot of hype for it. It looked really good. The freedom is an illusion, though. And while you feel like you can go anywhere, you really still just only have the one or two or three ways to go.
Oh yeah? That's work you don't see much since the factories came.
I need to take him down quickly, quietly, and quiet.
And again, I don't know if guards can find each other in the dark or whatnot. Well, I guess he just decided to throw it down for no reason.
Why'd you kill this guard? He was barely older than you.
He was a guard, Garrett. Wrong place, wrong time.
You haven't changed, have you?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I don't kill without thought or good reason, and I don't get paid for it.
So basically it's okay when you do it, but not me. I see. I get it. But you know that guard? He's not gonna wake up later and follow our trail to cause trouble.
When any guards wake up, I'm usually long gone.
I hate this whole babysitting attitude we've got going on in this game. Really just not impressed with it, but it's so beautiful, and the stealth mechanics and everything are done so well. I think a lot of reviews out there covered it pretty well. It's all of the stealth is just done so well, and the city looks gorgeous, and there's a lot of atmosphere to it, and all the sneaking around is phenomenal. It's just the story and
you're so
the
eager to
characters
leave,
are
maybe I should go first.
Are dull.
You're holding me back.
Relying on that claw's holding you back.
So you do have this kind of like a Gears of War style throwing mechanic, where I can try to get his attention elsewhere.
Step out to where I can see you. Nothing. Clear, Bells. Ring the frigging bells. If you keep pacing up and down, you'll wear through those new boots.
It's my girl, sir. She's presenting me to her father. He doesn't know I joined the watch.
And?
The thing is, sir, he believes that
You're worried I might beat you to this thing? I'd share, probably.
I'm worried you're gonna get us both killed.
I can handle myself, okay? I can move faster, I can climb faster, I can...
You could kill faster and make mistakes faster, I get it. You're not in control.
That's why I'm better. Deal with it. Let's just get the job done.
Steel claw.
I think we'll do it without this.
What a petty thing to do. You know what I mean? Like someone, oh, she has a better tool than me. The hell with that advantage. It just seems like such a petty thing to have as a catalyst for what's about to happen.
I'm guessing that's what we're after. The primal stone.
Robes. Robes are always a bad sign.
Brothers Cornelius, Aldous, present the keys.
That's Baron Northcrest.
Brothers of the Awakened, we are gathered here to usher this city into a new age. One of progress and industrial enlightenment. Let us begin the channeling of the primal.
With our powers combined.
Strakakan. Skamamakana.
Come on, let's go down there. This will be fun.
No. We're done here. Job's over.
What? Are you joking?
Something's not right. It's too dangerous. And you're not ready yet.
You know, I'm not a kid anymore. I can do this. I'm going down there with or without you.
Not without this, you're not.
The claw would not help her at all in that situation. I mean, it's literally just a stick with some nails on it that she's hooking into stuff to climb up. I mean, there was nothing but metal up there and glass. What is she gonna do, slam it into the edge? So all this just stems from him being jealous of her having this tool, and he thinks he's way better than her because he doesn't have to use a little claw. I don't know. Very stupid catalyst for a story, in my opinion. That said, please don't let the negative comments get in the way of a really beautiful, really good stealth game. If you have any intentions of being aggressive or performing any type of combat in this game, you're going to be severely disappointed. But, and really, it's a shame, because the story is just, it's basic. The characters, basic. The voice acting is just really bland. which is a shame because you have an absolutely gorgeous, phenomenal-looking steampunk city with all these wonderful nooks and crannies and treasure and all these things to steal with backstory, but it's just ruined by that one aspect. So take that as for what you will. I'm going to continue playing on this. I want to see if it gets any better or improves on those aspects, but so far it's been rather bland. Also, I noticed the subtitles don't really match up with what's going on the screen in this particular area.
The gloom's getting worse.
Everywhere except Oldale.
See, the game's not
Someone should do something.
lagging, just the subtitles are completely matched.
You'll learn that soon enough.
All he cares about is progress. You want to see more of these bloody pipes everywhere?
You are the boss! That's enough!
Do you? That's not food for our bellies. That's not medicine for the sick. You don't think you're safe because you got a job shoveling shit for the rich. The Baron has a noose for every one of us. But change is coming. Orion is going to bring change. The Baron will burn. See? See? They're scared of the truth.
Keep your head down.
You there! Who are you speaking with?
Stop!
So the guards clearly saw he was speaking to someone inside of this, and just runs right by it to continue pursuing them. Doesn't bother to see who he's trying to talk to, even though apparently it was a big enough ordeal to send an arrow through a man's chest. There's just a lot of holes in the story. But then we're given this.
Something's not right. I'll make the clock tower clear my head.
A beautiful, near open world
I'm right behind you, scum!
steampunk city to explore and treasure hunt. I mean, there's all kinds of things hidden about. So this part of the game, starting in Chapter 1, is where the exciting stuff really happens. But I'm afraid that's going to do it for us for now, for this episode. If you're interested in seeing how this progresses once you get to the city, definitely tune in for episode 2, but we have the claw, and so you're able to finally scale these different points. But this is where the real magic is of the game. You've got the ability to scale around, hunt for treasure, you've got this big, beautiful, gorgeous steampunk city, and all of the things that you were given in the prologue to explore with. So to me, that's far more exciting than the storyline. What a beautiful sight, isn't it? I'm going to leave that right there for the end. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Heavily dependent on that. And if you want to see more, tune in for the next episode. I'm going to continue this. I really want to see where it's going to go, and I hope this gets a lot better. I unfortunately don't have much hope for the storyline, but I'm really, really anxious to get in here and explore the city. Thank you, as always, 8-Bit Hero, over and out.